Hello everyone. Last Wednesday was my 3-month evaluation for my therapy appointment. It is when my therapist provides new goals for me and we just check in and recap over the last 3 months. It was my first evaluation and it was my provider and my parents who joined in the meeting. Jenny, my provider, wanted my parents to be involved in my therapy sessions more, so she invited them in the meeting with me. I am so happy that Jenny was there for support when I was in the meeting because it was pretty emotional. My therapist got to meet my parents and they got to introduce themselves. It was good for them to see them face to face and talk about things going on. Then it was a little bit emotional. I did email Jenny and my therapist a week earlier saying like it's going to be emotional, I'm going to be overwhelmed, and I did let them know that. And I was right. I was emotional and frustrated. There was a time where I was crying and really upset, tears just going down my face like this, and I just couldn't help myself. I was like at my max, and it's like I had to let go. I had to let go some steam, and Jenny knew it was really difficult for me to regulate my emotions during therapy anyway, so I hugged Jenny tightly before my therapy appointment, and that helped me stay calmer for a lot more period of time. And then all of a sudden I was like, like very loud, and I was like that, and I was like very angry. I could feel my tense muscles here and here, and I took myself off camera. I didn't want to see myself emotional. I didn't want my therapist to see me weak. I was very frustrated, so I took myself off camera, and the camera was facing my parents and the 2 chairs that they're sitting in. Jenny was sitting next to me, and then it was kind of hard to get back in, so Jenny kind of like came over and nudged me and wanted me to be back in my therapy sessions because I get stuck when I get upset and I don't want to like move forward. I just feel like it's not gonna go away. It's like I felt like very frustrated still for like 5 minutes, and then oh no, my parents didn't make me go back to see the camera or my therapist because I was still upset, but Jenny kind of nudged me, and I don't know, that's her job, she said, and she was there to support me in that way too. So it was good that they were there for that, and Jenny helped me when she was sitting next to me, and it was a good distraction having her next to me because then I could focus and get redirected when it was my therapy session. And then I was fine. I was just talking, and I was more involved and participated in the conversations. My dad asked some questions, my mom asked some questions, and my therapist shared some advice to my parents and Jenny, and it was a really good therapy session. Just I knew it was emotional and just exhausting. So it was 45 minutes, and they came up with new goals for me, and I did that myself too. And I like how my therapist really understands me and it's easy to communicate with her, but I want written communication now because like I'm good with memory, but like if it's detailed and instructions and therapy and notes and coping skills, it gets confusing. So I want more written communication when it comes to my therapy appointments. So I think Jenny's gonna help me process after, which we always do. We always process my therapy appointments after the session, just me and her alone. So that was good, but I just think more written communication, typing, writing, note taking. I don't know, because like when people say it, it's like okay, but if it's written down, then it's like it's proof that it's there and I can remember it and I can go back to it. So I told my therapist that yeah, it is kind of hard to comprehend the information with Jenny and then tell my parents. So I think I'm gonna CC Jenny in the email so she can send it to my parents after my therapy sessions because it's hard to really comprehend and translate the same conversation I had with her because Jenny is in my therapy appointments almost every week, every time I see her. So, and I did email my other provider, Sarah, how I wanted her more involved. And I want her more involved. She is involved. I do work with things one-on-one with her when it comes to therapy too. But I want her more in the note-taking and the process of what we talk about besides helping me with the coping skills too. And yeah, I love having Jenny really involved in my therapy session. She's the one that really understands me, and she knows me now because of my therapy sessions, but I want Sarah and Erica more involved, because I feel like Jenny, I'm close to Jenny, but I want my other providers to be kind of in the loop. They're in the loop, but it's not like note-taking and summaries, so it'll be good for all of them to be somewhat helping me in different areas of therapies, and I'm happy that Sarah has been helping me. I just want to be more open with her and allow her to help me like Jenny does. So that's gonna be good too. So that is like my 3-month evaluation, and again, it was my first evaluation, and it went really well. So can't believe it's been 3 months, but therapy is up and down. It's like a roller coaster, up and down and up and down, and it's like, it's just hard to find coping skills. It's hard to find deep pressure items. It's hard to just reduce my anxiety levels and stress levels, and I don't know. I'm really considering having a emotional support animal if I move out. I feel like a dog will help me in the community because I have autism and sensory processing disorder, depression, anxiety. I have all of that. So I think if I have a dog when I grow up and move out, I think I'm really considering that now. It's been on my mind, because dogs help me in a way that humans cannot sometimes. But my providers, they can read me too. But I just know, like, dogs can bring more comfort to me in that sense. But I'm glad that I am allowed to hug Jenny because she's in my bubble, and I really appreciate that I have that support because it's in my ISP plan. So I'm glad that Jenny still is in my bubble, and I get to hug her because it really helps me just stay calm and regulated. So I only hug the 3 people that are in my bubble are my mom, my dad, and Jenny. So I can only hug those 3. So I'm lucky that Jenny is in my bubble, and just, it makes me happy that she can come to my house and do my therapy appointments with me, and I like that support. So that is like the recap of my day, and it was Wednesday, December 16th, 2020. So that was my video for today. I hope you like it, and I'll see you guys in my next video.